In this video, we're going to go over some of the best 3D websites in the world. Now, what I mean by that is not that the website is in 3D, but that it has some sort of 3D components, whether that's the animation of the product that we're looking at, whether that's how the words come in, whether that's how the interactions happen. All of these websites have some sort of 3D elements. So first one here is superlist.com. Now, these websites have some implications in being 3D. If we can see here, like superlist.com, we can see that this is productivity tools, and the benefit of having some sort of 3D object embedded in your site, whether that's with a interaction like this mouse effect, or just an animation, a Lottie file, something like that. The benefits of having that is that you can showcase your product better. You can explain what you're doing, what your product is about in a more immersive manner. So your user in the end gets an idea of what it is that you are selling, what it is that they're getting from this. Now, obviously animations like this with the mailbox opening and letters flying out isn't really necessary, but it all adds to that feeling of 3D effects onto the website. Now, it can be overdone, so don't overdo it. But a lot of times when you add these 3D elements, they're still looked as a cool effect to add to the site. I don't think, in my opinion, personal opinion, I don't think that they're overused just yet. I don't think that they've become sort of basic. You know, they still take a lot of effort to implement and to actually create these 3D files. If you haven't ever created a 3D file, well, they're pretty difficult to do. Next up here is Chirpley.com. We've got this amazing animation that pops in, and this can be done with a simple Lottie. And as soon as we're in it, we get a flappy little ball of bird happening in front of us. And you can't tell immediately, but this is a influencer site. So you can essentially buy your influencer, buy in quotes here, but you can essentially choose and pick smaller or bigger influencers if you're a brand, if you're in e-commerce and you want to partner up with a few people to showcase your brand. Now, one boring way of doing this would have been just to have pictures of people that exist in the social media world and you just have pictures of them. Or you can do it how these guys did it, which is little chiclets in a ball-like manner, which, I mean, up to you, I guess, right? But I mean, it caught my attention, you know, which is the important part. We see that there are these really well done characters that create an immersive feel into the website. And part of that will help you sell tickets to the platform that you want to use, or it'll help you sell your mission, your brand, and that's also a part of it, right? And just before we get on to the next one, do not miss the absolute last one in this video, because it's honestly one of the coolest websites that I've ever seen use 3D objects, 3D effects, and I can't tell you too much about it, but it's coming up. Joinclyde.com is a different type of website. Now, as we see here, first thing you're probably going to notice is how nice this font here in front of us is, and second you're probably going to notice is the aura-like animation happening in the background. Now, this animation, it will probably be just a Lottie file, something like that, or maybe something even more immersive, like a actual CSS object floating around, but I doubt it. So, as we scroll down, we have these 3D objects that have been, I think, created with something that looks like Procreate or Illustrator, something like that. Definitely not a 3D file like Cinema 4D, like Blender. I don't think it was created with something like that. Maybe this was, I'm not too sure. But as we can see here, we have that 3D effect without having to go too crazy and create these interactions, animations that will move the product, that will move the actual object that you want to showcase. And this is fine, you know, this is all you really need. You just want some sort of way that you can talk about your product without it being a flat image that is boring, that is not very immersive. And I think these people do it pretty well. Now, what these people are selling you is essentially a way to sell your product in a profitable manner, in an attractive manner, with these different options, these different type of stylings. And that, I mean, if that's their style, well, then that's what they do, you know? As you scroll down, we've got this immersive experience as well, that the bottom section expands into a larger section and it becomes the entire canvas as it is. And then we can scroll down and we have this very simple timeline. So what we see here are these 3D effects that have been created, but they're not animated. And that's the main point that I wanted to showcase in this site. Now, next up, we've got mightyapp.com. And this is a very simple 3D animation or 3D interaction. And there isn't even anything else other than this hero. So what the product is and what they're showcasing here is essentially you can have a lot of tabs in your tab without it taking up too much RAM space, without it taking up too much memory. And sure, it's a fine product, it's whatever it is, but I'm not here for that. I'm here for this interaction. It's a very slight interaction here. And as I move my mouse left and right, we can see that the little tabs or the rectangles move side to side. And this is super, super cool. I love this kind of stuff because it takes a very simple thing like an app icon or a photo of a logo, something like like that. And it even just adding that little bit of an extrusion adds that effect that this is so much more than just a very simple product, right? Adding that layer of 3D effectiveness to it, well, it'll just make you want to use it more. It'll just make you want to go ahead and find out what the hell this thing even is. Now, sure, when we go down here, there's the flat versions, there's the boring versions. I'm not too much of a fan of this magnetic cursor action going on here, but everything else here, the main hero here is just spectacular in my opinion. Even with that being said, I think there's too much going on in the background, but that's not really for me to say. I'm just here to show you guys how cool I think this one is. Now the last one here, this is fromscout.com. So this one is pretty incredible to me. As the first time I went on it, I was like, okay, this is just a very simple image. It doesn't have too much to it, but if you let it load, if you let it just do its thing, then you'll see that it slightly moves side to side. Now I didn't touch it, I didn't do anything, and I started seeing that and I was like, okay, there's something more to this. So I moved my mouse around, and would you look at that? The object itself is moving in relation to some sort of light point. Now, these light points and these different angles, it can also be done outside of the main website that you're building, right? So you can essentially bake those highlights and shadows into the product directly, but I don't think that's what's happening here. I think this is I don't even know how they did it, you know, that's the best part about it. There's highlights and shadows going on as you move the mouse. So it's a dynamic object in a web browser, which is pretty awesome. So as we scroll down, there's a few more products, and did you guys catch that? I'm just gonna do that one more time. Okay, pay attention to the holographs here, to the different holographic elements that all these objects have, but pay attention to it as I scroll. Did you guys, I mean, that's just amazing. That's incredible to me. So what this website is, or what these guys are doing, is they're selling digital experiences, and they're using these 3D objects to essentially reel you in. And I have been reeled in. Boy, did they reel me in. And I'm not even gonna ever use any of these products. I don't think they're for me particularly, but the 3D effectiveness to it, these sort of scale model little kit designed, I mean, I love that kind of stuff. And this is one of the best 3D implications that I've ever seen on a website. I'll leave all the links to everything down below. If you guys want to see how I would build something like this, build it in Cinema 4D maybe, and bring it into Webflow, and you guys can see exactly how I would do that, then let me know in the comments and I'll try to do a video like this. It's a lot of work, but I mean, if you guys want it, then I'll try to get that done. One really cool thing I forgot to tell you guys, if you actually click on the product itself, we get this product checkout kind of area, right? This is essentially a link to the project that they're telling you about. And the object itself, the 3D object, it's still movable, it still works around your mouse, it's still interactive. And as you scroll up and down, it will keep the same constraints within the animation that we were just following alive, right? So we can go on to the next one here, click into that, and then we can scroll out of it. So there's no restrictions. It's all one fluid animation. And I mean, it's just incredible how these guys were able to pull this off. And right here actually is one of the best essentially ways to showcase what I'm talking about and how cool it is. We have the logos of all the social medias that we're familiar with, except they put them into these little buttons. I mean, it's the same logos, but elevated, right? It's the same logos, but extruded a little bit, which makes it feel more real. It makes it feel more cool in my opinion. And I just want to use this, whatever it is. I have no idea what it is, but I just want to use it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoy this kind of video, let me know because I'll do more of them. If you guys want to watch more videos just like this one, then check out my playlist that I've made. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.